Hi all, Kitamari here, checking out Tiny Bookshop. Sorry if I'm covering up the menu here. I'm going to try to move myself around as needed. So this game came out on August 7th, 2025, and I'm playing it today on release day. This video might come out slightly later though. And check this out on Steam. I will have a link in the description. I already played the demo of this. It was an absolute joy. I played the demo on the Steam Deck and it ran really well on there, which has me thinking it'll run well this full version. Today is the day. I've packed up my things. Leaving everything else behind. For a quiet life by the sea. Ooh, I had VSync on, but it's got a little bit of a jaggy thing there. Tiny Bookshop. Here we go. There's no upper limit on something. Waterfront Square, Monday, summer 1st. Look at our humble, cute little beginnings. I'm going to click to open these, and I'm going to open the store. There we go. There's my bookshop. It is ready for business. So we already have a friend here. Hey, yo. Hey, hello. Unless this is me. This might be me. May or may not be me, or it might be a customer. Have you ever been to one of these little things? I think it would be a lot of fun. So Tilde says, my, what a sight. You must be the new bookseller. I've heard so much about you. Who are you? Like what? What, how? I'm gonna say what, how? I don't know. For some reason, what, how? That, that one stands out to me. Oh, don't worry. I have my sources. Anyway, welcome to our quaint little town. I'm glad you've decided to stop by. I thought you might need someone to show you the ropes around here. I'm Tilde. I used to run the local bookstore here before my retirement. Lovely to meet you. Let's see, you should know that us Bookstonians have very particular tastes in books. I, for example, prefer to read classic and crime novels and not much else. So why don't I have a look at your selection and see if I can find something worthwhile? So she likes classics and crimes. Sale chance is 22%. Classics are all over the place. Bravo, you had the right book on hand. When a customer finds a book, they will keep looking for more. Ooh, she's gonna find a classic. I think I have classics in here somewhere. Oh, they have this tan color. There's another person who might be a customer. Sadly, you didn't have the right book on offer. Even though you may have books of the right genre, whether people actually take one home depends on your sale chance. You could check your sale chance at any time by hovering over the genres on the right. So like crime is 16%, 43% for fact books, you know, they're very facty. The sale chance shows the odds that someone might fight. You know what? I'm sorry. I'm gonna do something. See how I'm blocking things? I'm like a blocker. I'm gonna go right over here. Yeah. I think it's better to be over here, and I might make myself a bit smaller. I hope you can still see me well. Can you still see me well? I hope I can be little like this and, you know, still be seen pretty well. Uh-oh, I can't be seen at all. Sorry. There we go. Can you see me? Wow. Yeah, I think this is okay. I might be even a little too close to the edge, so right here. Okay, I'm gonna cut this part. Most likely, if I forgot, I will remember later. Unless I don't, and then I'm probably gonna comment about it or something. I like to cut these little parts like this, but let's get back to the game, shall we? The sale chance shows the odds that someone might find a book they like, because the chance is based on how many books you have in your shop. It will decrease as you run out of books throughout the day. Managing to sell that last book of a genre is the mark of a great bookseller. So, she has left with one book, one true crime novel. Oh, this guy, he's jogging around. He is jogging. We have a lot of customers over here. What are they up to? Okay, they don't like my travel book. My travel book doesn't enchant the classics. Oh, fact, not classics. Fact. Ooh, fact books. Travel books. Fact books. They really don't like some of my fact books. When you find out how I acquire books in this game, it might make sense why why some of the books are not hitting. So Fern says, hi there, you're the bookseller, right? I see you already talked to Tilde. Did she know everything about you already? Well, yes, she does that. Tell me all about the review before I'd even started my job here. Told me all about the review before I'd even started my job here. Oh, I'm talking about the Bookstone Review. It's the local paper. Yeah, I sort of write for them. My name's Fern Estrada. Glad to meet you. Your arrival is kind of the only interesting thing that's happened around here in a while, so you'll have to excuse my nosiness, but it's sort of my job to write about you now. Oh, he's blushing. How about you help me out by answering a few of my questions, and I'll give you a free subscription in return. You might appreciate the events calendar, and people often sell used books in the classifieds. Right, so, for the record, what made you come to Bookstone? Needed an escape, searching for where I belong, wanted an adventure. Searching for where I belong. Oh, wow, I kind of feel the same way. I hope it works out for you. Okay, and what's your first impression of the town so far? Very, windy? Bit intimidating. Friendly, I think. Very, windy? Windy. That's one of my dad's favorite songs. Windy. I like that song. It's by The Association. It's an old song. It has a nice energy to it. I feel like it's a great song to listen at any time. It is officially now the theme song of this game, in my mind. Oh, I guess that's true. Although I enjoy the weather here, in my hometown we only had rain season and less rain season. Thanks so much for the little interview. I really appreciate it, and I promise you'll have your first copy of the review by tomorrow morning. I'll have a look at your selection now if you don't mind. See you around? Okay, he's taking a look at my selection. He's taken home a travel book. I am just teeming with travel books. I have 8 of them. And he's not impressed by the fantasy books. I probably have some... I don't know what kind of fantasy books I have, but I have some. And it's just funny seeing the little slash, because you often see that. Yeah, you often see people browsing and doing a little jog. So I'm gonna click these because it is time to close up shop. It's funny because oh, I can see some stars off in the distance. But anyway, new Bookstone review filled with articles, events, and items for sale. Thanks, Fern. The Bookstone review reports on the goings-on around town. You can check today's and tomorrow's weather and keep an eye out for upcoming events. Here you can see the money in your pocket and all the books you own, both in your shop and in storage. Looks like they're running a little low. In the classified section, you could acquire used books to replenish your stocks. Let's give it a try. Just click buy. I wonder, this is probably how bookshops, bookstores really do get stuff. They look around, they try to see, okay, boxes of books. Let me figure this out. Sometimes they're free, maybe valuable, but who knows? Or we should probably take a chance on ones that are that aren't free, right? Because there could be good stuff in the free lot, but I don't know how many I can get at once. I don't remember. So I'm going to go for used book lot. Everything must go. This is 30. So there must be quite a few of them. And we'll be able to cover kind of all of our genres, more or less. I really hope it's not full of like 20 travel books, since I already have a lot of travel books. I hope it has some crime novels, drama, classics. Let's go. Maybe valuable. So many books laying around. Used book or maybe valuable. Used book lot. Those should come in handy. Maintaining a good stock of books is an important part of any book selling adventure. So we have a little bit of everything. It looks like crime is something that if we could find a box that all has to do with crime, that would be a good one to go for. The classified section will sometimes have other bits and bobs. Let's pick up this lonely cactus. This cactus is $0. It's such a cutie. Look at this cactus. Has a little pink right there. A bit prickly, but has a heart of gold. While equipped, plus 2% to drama sale chance. Plus 2% to danger. Danger. Oh, because people might like bang into my cactus, but I mean, that's not my cactus's fault at all. Close the newspaper by toggling it at the item bar. See, look, I can only pick one, it looks like. Let's give this lonely cactus a new home. This is your item bar. From here, you can open the newspaper and customize your bookshop, among other things. Click here to customize your bookshop. I'm gonna click here. All items. This is your inventory, and drag an item to place it in your bookshop. So I'm gonna drag this here. Now drop the item into one of the highlighted slots. Well, if I put it here, people might kick it on accident. If I put it here, it's like, I don't know, a little weird. I'll just put it right here. Nice, you got a boost. Some items can increase your sale chance for certain genres or change the effectiveness of other items. It's just peeking out there. Watch out though, sometimes this comes at the expense of another genre. Equipping some items will also increase your daily expenses, so keep that in mind. Hover over an item to check out what it does. Yeah, we already saw that about the drama sale chance. To remove it, simply right-click. You can decorate inside or outside the shop. Just click here. Let me put that back. Inside and outside. Okay, this is an important one to remember right here, because this going inside the shop to do some stuff is important. Click here to manage your inventory by different categories. Try selecting the paints category to begin painting your workshop. A workshop, bookshop. These are your paints. Click to select paint bucket. I kind of am like leaning on this one. Now click the bucket onto what you want to paint. Look for a white dot or use icons above this. Okay, so here we go. This is how we do things. So we could do this right here. Once you have satisfied your inner interior decorator, click this button to save and return. Book sign, a sign that says books while equipped, plus 5% to customer account. Folding table, why not show off some of your beloved items here? Guest book. This is a cute idea, this guest book. Plus 2% to customer count. If you sold more than 10 books yesterday, plus 5% to customer count. So people can leave sweet little messages in the guest book. I like that idea. It's a cute idea. I'm gonna go with purple right here. Actually, you know what? I kind of think I want to go with purple here and green here. Maybe the pink here? Actually, I like this shade. Like, I quite like that shade. Is there a way I can make the walls pink or anything else pink? I don't see the option, so let's just confirm. Welcome to Bookstone. Each day you can pick a location to visit on the map. We'll probably have a lot more places to go soon. I want to go to Rye, like rye bread, and can go to Waterfront Square, I guess, but it also says new right here. Okay, going to a location has a travel cost, 5 gold, which is based on your daily expenses as well as parking fees for the location. You'll unlock more locations as you go. For now, let's pick the Waterfront Square again. These are the books in your storage. Select a genre by clicking it to start restocking your shelves. I'm gonna restock crime. Crime novels are in short supply. Click to place the selected genre onto your bookshelf. Nice, this book is now in your shop. Stocking more books of a genre increases the odds of people finding a book they will like within that genre. Check the sale chance by hovering over the book to the right. I feel like there's not any reason to not stock certain genres, so I'm gonna probably stock everything. You can remove books from your shelf with a right click, so like pop, right there. Let's fill up the shelves, no need to leave any empty space. So, as you can see, everything is a little bit disorganized. Now, I'm curious about your personal opinion. Alphabetized, or by genre, or rainbow? A lot of people hate the whole rainbow bookshelf idea. Now, I like the rainbow bookshelf idea. So the thing is that I already know where everything is, right? Like, I would already know where everything is. So putting things in a rainbow way is just, I think it's cute. It's like aesthetically pleasing. And then since I already know where everything is, I'm not too worried about, you know, having trouble finding things. But I think most people probably like to put things in alphabetical order or by genre or alphabetical then genre. And I don't know, I could go on and on about that. Let's fill up the shelves. No need to leave any empty space. So I'm gonna put the look at how Christmassy this looks. Oh, that lady Natalia from Freedom Wars, she would like this shelf, I think. No need to leave any empty space. Okay, so drama, gonna put these right here. Yeah, I'm doing the rainbow shelves. I'm being naughty and doing rainbow shelves. So crime, see, I wanna take these out then. I'll take all of you out right now. See, the best thing is starting with an empty shelf. That way my brain can work. I can be like, okay, keep my focus. Empty shelf will help. Fantasy. Fantasy and crime. Now I'm gonna put fantasy right here at the top. I assume that fantasy is one of the most popular. Ooh, maybe this will be my like all over the place colors, leftover colors, rainbow one. Maybe not, because I already have it pretty much perfect, so I could just make the bottom one the miscellaneous shelf. You know what? I just realized something. We might not have room for all our books, right? We have to pick carefully what's going on. I hope people like facts, because I've got the facts. I got the facts. They are right here. And travel. There's some travel. Kids. Ooh, do you see how we have to carefully... This is what I'm doing. I'm being careful. Okay, so we have travel. We have fact. We don't have a ton of fact, though. Actually, we could stand to have more fact. There we go. I'm gonna... You know, I don't like that. I'm gonna... put this here. You know what I want to do? Oh my gosh, I just had an idea. Check this out. Look at this. Look at how it's... What I'm talking about. Now, green kids. Green kids. There we go. Check that. It's not perfect, but nothing is. So, crime, drama, fact, fantasy, classic. Classic. We are desperately missing classics. I'm gonna put them all here. Gonna put them all there. Yeah. And I'll put some in the middle here. This is gonna be... This is very silly. People are gonna be like, how can we find any of the books we want? Well, that's one of the joys of discovery, see? It's a joy of discovery to just like, I don't know. The point is that I like it. Here we go. You have all the books in all kinds of weird random places. What is the deal with that? Well, I'd have to go and redo all this if I was gonna do it better. And that would take time. So let's go ahead and, oh my gosh, travel. I have too much travel. I have too many travel books. I need to, I need to smatter. And that's the word I'm looking for. I need to smatter all kinds of things there. So I want to have a little bit of everything. And you know, I am done and I'm ready to go to Waterfront Square. Waterfront Square. Tuesday, summer the 2nd. We're gonna sell some books today and we're gonna meet some wonderful book lovers. Did you notice you can look around a location? Click and drag to move your view. Oh, you can interact with things by clicking on them. Let's pick up this buoy. Boy, oh boy. Oh, it's boy? I thought it was buoy. Buoy. Like David Bowie. It's... that's not how you say his name. Travel sale chance. I'm gonna steal their buoy. Oh, hello. Yeah. Oh, are you okay? What's with this bird? Oh my goodness, what an interesting creature. This seagull. I'm gonna steal their boy. And I want to put it in here, but then they won't let me. It's time to open the shop anyway. It's a beautiful day. Look at this lovely morning and the birds and all that. Really nice chill vibes to this game. This is like one of those games you might want to play, I don't know, as you're winding down. You're going to go to sleep soon and you want some blue light in your face. And you sell some digital books. Yeah. So they like that classic novel, Sheridan Le Fanu. Sheridan Le Fanu? Never heard of them. Sheridan Le Fanu. The Travels of Marco Polo is a lot better than the movie. In a lot of cases. Ah, there you are. I wanted to commend you on how you've been livening up this place. I'm sure you'll want to branch out to other places in town now. My friend Mary owns a very successful cafe in the town center. If I call her up and get her to give you a parking space, you could get quite a few visitors. Good call. Yes, I know, dear. You can always trust me on these sorts of things. It's decided then. Meet me out at the Café Liberté as soon as you can. Café Liberté. I don't know if I'm saying that right. I'm trying to be all fancy. Café Liberté. I don't know. I'm probably wrong. Challenge unlocked. Meet Tilda at the cafe. Tilda asked you to meet her at the cafe in town. Seems she won't accept no for an answer. She seems a bit of an enforcer. Oh, and while we're on the topic of showing your face, I heard our dear Walter was quite impressed with your wagon. He's one of the local fishers. Why don't you go over there and introduce yourself? He should be back from his recent catch just now. I do like that I can interact with the world around me. I could talk to the seagull. I could talk to Walt the sailor. Challenge unlocked. Ahoy, matey. Introduce yourself to Walt the sailor. He's usually sitting at the stairs. You might want to write this down, love. Having an organized diary will come in handy in our business. You know what? I still have quite a few unsold journals left over from my old shop. So here, why don't you take this one? Your journal for all your planning needs. Thanks, Tilda. There you go. I hope you make good use of it. Goodbye. You got the journal. Open it at any time to check on your progress. Just tap on the journal in your item bar. Here you can track which genres you've sold the most of. Useful for adjusting your selection. This is the total number of books you sold here. 7. 7. It is August 7. I'm in a good mood. I like the number 7. The books are 7. I hope I don't have OCD. The more I know and really think I might have it, the more I want to say that I don't have it, that I want to run away from it. Check back here for hints and events as you discover more. Looks like this page... I don't have OCD. Holds little postage stamps to mark your moments in Bookstonbury. You'll collect these stamps as you are making contributions around town. You can also see your progress towards the stamps, as well as hints and extra info. Hover over the stamp for more information. Introduce yourself to Walt the Sailor. I'm going to do that. Let's go back. Click on the arrows and the corners to flip to another page. Click one of the bookmarks to quickly navigate between the different chapters of the journal. This is a cute planner, and look how they used some washi tape here and wrote on the washi tape. I never even thought of doing this. I need to do this with my own planner and wrote on, need to write on the washi tape. Okay, stamps. This is cute too. Waterfront, cafe, yeah. Everything is nicely organized, and on this page, you can see the different items and effects currently affecting your bookshop. Make sure to use this page if you're ever unsure what something does, or when you're trying to create the most optimized bookshop. So yeah, I like when games have these things. See, Life is Strange is one that comes to mind as a game that has this really well thought out sort of journal that we can flip the pages. The calendar gives you an overview of what's happened and will happen this season. Check back frequently if you're ever unsure what's going on around town. Simply click on one of the days to see more details. On the 6th is the weekly flea market. Attend the weekly flea market to find cool secondhand treasures. This is one of those things that, you know, as a side hustle, I would think it would be a really fun thing to do, to kind of be on the lookout for antiques, specifically antiques. In this case, we are book aficionados today, so we're going to be heading to the flea market, I would assume, on these Saturdays. There's also a summer bonfire. Celebrate the end of the season with everyone at the beach. This is where we take the bad books and we just like throw them in the summer bonfire. So I'm gonna I have to make sure I laugh when I tell jokes. Little Women, I adore that title. Oh my gosh, I have a beautiful version of Little Women. Old, illustrated. I need to take a picture of it and put it somewhere. Maybe on Insta. That would be random. That'd be super random. Like, here's my gaming Insta, and here's a picture of Little Women, old. Old. I'll just mention Little Bookshop in the description. Hey, what are you doing here? So I assumed you'd be at the beach like everyone else. Oh, I'm so sorry. I already forgot that you're new. You just seem to fit in so easily. So sorry. Chim. I don't know what chim means. Ahem, like that? Sorry, here, I'll show you how to get to Far Beach in case you want to drop by there soon. Far Beach, this spot is a popular destination for families in the summer. Challenge unlocked. Afternoon at the seaside. Get to know the beach by visiting it 3 times. I'm not really a beach person myself, but I'm sure the crowd there will need some of your reading material. Wink. So people are buying up left and right. I'm so glad they're buying in 3s. See, one of the things is like in search of what great inspo. Hopefully I didn't lose my thought process. Did I lose it? One of the great things. Okay, I didn't lose it. Oh my goodness, I'm lucky. Okay. One of the things that if I had a bookshop, what I'd do is maybe when people buy several books, let's say they buy like 3 books, I would give them stamps and stuff that they could come and get a free book after buying so many. I feel like that is just fundamental for having returning customers. But I mean, if you are on the road like this, right? You wouldn't be having returning customers. You'd have all new customers all the time. Looks like some items have been discounted a little. Now might be a good time to buy them. Although you could wait longer. Ooh, that one that I bought at 30, it might have been discounted the next time and risk someone else buying them first. Items in the seasonal section have a much slower turnover, so no need to worry. Yeah, like this vintage desk bell. This looks really good, but it's quite costly, so we could wait a bit on that one. And a cooler would be perfect for the beach. This seems more like a personal type of thing, unless we're gonna sell some drinks to people. Gosh, the more I play this game, the more I know that this would be a fun job to have, especially a mobile bookstore. But be sure to snatch them up before the season ends. So maybe valuable. These are only $0. And Grandma's Old Books, old childhood favorites. So we know that we would get some children's books from there. So like if we needed children's books, which we don't really, we already have 13, heart-pounding mysteries, unsettling, unnerving. So we have crime, drama, fact, fantasy, classic, kids, and travel. These could fit under crime, which has me wondering, but it costs too much. It even has a red circle around it. I can afford it, so it's funny that it has this red circle around it. It's like, listen, You might want to wait on this one, because, yeah. So I think, you know what? I'm going to go and I'm going to get these. I'm going to get the ones that cost 0. And I got a little bit of everything. That is pretty nice. A lot more crime books, which I think that helps balance things out. I want to have a little bit of everything, I think. So I didn't read this last time. I don't know. If you ever want to read things, you know, I mean, you'd pause them, I guess. But I'll read this. Public park still in disrepair. Park management looking for volunteers. Last winter, a series of snowstorms devastated vital parts of the beloved Rye Park. Many trees were uprooted and flower beds were destroyed by strong hail. Since the beginning of the year, members of the Bookstondbury community have repeatedly expressed the wish for a restoration effort. Led by students of St. Buxton University, a newly formed group of volunteers is looking for local gardeners willing to donate their precious time and resources to the much-needed repairs. I'm probably covering up this article, so I mean, I said that you could read things, but I'd have to read them. This is one of those games, though, where there's just too much everywhere. So if I'm going to use my VTuber model, it kind of, I don't know. I'm sorry about that. But let me see. We're going to... Oh, we can get more. We can get more. I'll get Grandma's old books, too. Can I get as much as I want, pretty much? It seems like that is actually the case, except when I was interrupted in the earlier tutorial. I think I'm going to exit this then. I'm gonna take that one off. Now, my journal, I don't need to go to that. I'm being attacked by a bug, I think. It might be a fly or something. I hope it's just a fly. Customize your bookshop. You could look around the map by holding and dragging. Ooh. This might make a good screenshot. There we go. I like taking screenshots in general. Like, I would do it no matter what. But especially for dreaming up some thumbnails and stuff. For some reason, one of my best performing videos recently was like a map. It just had a map. So, we're going to change up some things. Look at this. We could put a book sign. I'm going to put it... shall I put it right here? Nope. We'll go right here. Oh, look at how charming that is. And then this table, we'll put a table right here. We could put some free books out here. I think that would be a nice idea. We'll put this right here. And then the guest book. People could write here if they want to on their way out. Or that we could put it over here and it would be inside, but I don't know, I think people might like to write things more privately. I know I do. I'm gonna head to Far Beach. Let's go to Far Beach. Yeah, okay, so it's done here. This is where we will do it. It was confusing at first for me because it's like I can see the bookshelf right there. Why can't I go and just like take care of it all? So I'm sorry, I'm going to... Ooh, I can hold down right click and I totally empty the shelves. Okay. So we're going to stock some books. Drama. We definitely are going to have some good old drama. And whoops. I misclicked. Misclicked again. I'm very good at misclicking. And fact. Look, I'm doing those shelves. Doing those shelves. Fantasy. Fantasy. Yeah. I wonder which genre you would choose from this selection. I think I would choose... I'm thinking. Even though I get miserable about it, I might choose drama. I get miserable about it because, like, drama can often... I don't know. Fantasy. I think I would choose fantasy. Not all fantasy novels work well for me, honestly. Crime novels are some of the most readable novels. It's strange. And so in the shop, we have all kinds of stuff. We are lacking travel now. So I'm going to put down some travel books. There we go. So we have 4 of each for these. And then for these, we have quite a bit. And we have some bonuses, right? Like we have bonus to this one. I'm glad we can see the bonuses at a glance. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually get some more travel books in here. They're going to replace some of these classics. So this is my setup. We have a boost to the bonus ones, and for fantasy, I feel like what we could do actually is we could, for the fantasy, we could just take some, maybe not that one, purple, yellow, green, purple, yellow, green, purple, That is fantasy, sorry. Green, there. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Let's go to Far Beach. Far Beach, Wednesday, summer 3rd. Look at how lovely this is. What time is it anyway? Your bookshop can also be impacted by unexpected sources such as weather, visitors, or special states. You can always read up what something does by looking at the tooltips. Sunny, it's just nice today. Afternoon at the seaside. Get to know the seaside by visiting it 3 times. I would also like to look around, see... Can I talk to any... I can tap on these. I like that. I like that I can tap on those. I can look at this. I wonder if there's anything else I can steal, because, I mean, I stole a buoy. I stole a skull. I just stole a skull. Pretty sure it's made of plastic. Pretty sure. Only just pretty sure. We may or may not have stolen a human skull to add to our bookshop. I mean, it is a curiosity in a way. It's a way to be remembered. People could tell their friends. So I saw a skull at that bookshop, a traveling bookshop, and they weren't sure if it was real or not. Plus 4% to crime sale chance. Why is... Oh, minus 2% to kids sale chance. It's very distracting to see a random skull inside of a bookshop, I agree. Now, I might be drawn to that bookshop just because of the curiosity of it, right? We put that in the window. And Harper has this to say. Excuse me, could I get a book, please? You may get a book. I just need another fantasy novel now. Also, if they're less than 200 pages, that's a plus for me. Yep, I already finished the last one. Listen closely to people's requests and try to pick up on what kind of book they're looking for. This is one of my favorite features in this game. It's taken a while to get to this point. I may make sure that I put bookmarks in this one because I want to try anyway. This is some of the most fun parts of this game right here. So... There you go. I have the book for you. Listen closely to people's requests. Pay attention to how certain parts of their requests are worded. A fantasy novel. Less than 200 pages. Some things are optional, while others are really important to your customer. People also leave some of their likes and dislikes unset, so make sure to put yourself in their shoes. Some requests might also be harder to fulfill than others. You can check the difficulty stars here to gauge how many books are in your shelf are a good fit for your customer. Looks like there are. Requests usually get more difficult as your stock dwindles throughout the day. Now let's look for the book that might pique their interest. Click to inspect the book. The Lost Continent is 309 pages. It was published in 1972. Classic fantasy meets Greek mythology. Okay, the short description, publication date, genre, author, page count are all helpful to inform your decision. Do you think this book is a good match? Once you found a good match, try recommending it to them. This is not a good match. It is a whopping 309 pages. The Lightning Thief is 377 pages. I actually didn't know it was that long, that one. The Search, Avatar: The Last Airbender, that's 238. And The Gunslinger is 254. It's by Stephen King. And finally, Dragon Song by Anne McCaffrey, published 1976, 202 pages. I didn't know it was this short. I know some other Anne McCaffrey books are like crazy long. Menely can't stay in her fishing village, which forbids her dreams and confines her to rigid gender roles. Surprisingly, the new life awaiting her holds songs and dragons in store. There you go. Yeah. Well, looks like you managed to surprise them with an unexpected pick. Unconventional, but Dragon Song really tickles my imagination. Glad you like it. I'm gonna take a screenshot. I know. They'll try this one and keep shopping. So, glad you like it. I don't have anything else to say, I guess. What? I'm already 8 3/4. I'm too old for kids' books, but alright, I'll check it out, I guess. Thanks for letting me read here, by the way. My name is Harper. I'm gonna be back soon, okay? Bye. Wow, your customers just became inspired. Whenever you successfully recommend a book, all your customers become inspired to pick up a book for a short time. 15% increase to all book sales chance. This happens whenever you successfully recommend a book and increases the sale chance across all genres for a short while. This is very true, actually. Could easily be inspired when you see other inspired people and in close proximity. Cheers! Thanks for coming. Oh, I didn't even notice that I should be clicking on the customers. That is something I'll try to remember in the future. However, I want to investigate right now. I wonder if there are any more curiosities on the beach somewhere. I don't really see anything terribly special. I want to be attentive to the customers just as well. There's no way to fast forward time, which is not a problem, actually. This is a game where the days do go by fairly fast. and so the need to fast forward stuff isn't much. I would still use it though. Oh my gosh. I would use fast forward in a lot of games, all games maybe. Look at her cute outfit. How do you do? She's very Natalia-esque. Sometimes people will ask for help if they can't find what they're looking for. Click the bubble to help them. They won't wait forever. What can you recommend? I am ready to go again. Hi. Hello. I won't read it if it's super dry. And I need something with relevance. Nothing outdated. However, one kid's book, please. So, I'm going to look at the kids' books. That's not a kid's book. The green ones are kids' books. Maybe you notice that some books can show up across different genres. This doesn't impact how a customer perceives the book, but you can use it to recommend books in a genre where your customer might not have been looking. I don't think she wants the travels of Marco Polo. The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. Is this super dry? This is not relevant, is it? It's a delightful classic. I don't know, it's kind of... I don't know, Talking Animals and A Wicked Witch Await, are those relevant? Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. I remember this book had a really cool cover. It had kind of mixed reviews, but it always looked interesting. I'm gonna watch the movie someday. Well, I remember he married Tahara Mafi. She wrote the Shatter Me series. A Wrinkle in Time. This science fiction adventure starts off the classic Time Quintet series, where three young heroes travel through time and space and face matters of good and evil. Peter Pan in Kensington Gardens. I have not heard of this one. J.M. Barrie. A story about a mischievous boy who becomes stuck betwixt and between childhood and growing up. Relevant. Nothing outdated. 1962, 1906, 1950, 2011. Okay, this is probably the best one. What's funny is it doesn't feel like it has what I would think of as relevance, but this is the one. This is the one. A perfect recommendation. Yippee! Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children makes me feel all nostalgic. Glad you like it. What's that? You might have found someone's favorite book. They'll buy this one and keep shopping. Yeah. So, this is fun. I like this game. So, I'm looking forward to A Wrinkle in Time. What a find. I'll happily read more C.S. Lewis. I like that they mention the books that are on the shelf and that they are real books. What can you recommend? All right. What a week. Don't hesitate to recommend something scary. I'm more of a casual reader and I quite like a thrilling story. Good Girl, Bad Blood by Holly Jackson. Student investigator turned podcaster Pippa is trying to leave her detective days behind, but can she ignore this recent disappearance when the police won't investigate? Something scary, though. Red Dragon, Thomas Harris. I heard this one was kind of scary, but I don't know if... Oh, they said gruesome and disturbing. The Westing Game, Alan Raskin. I meant to read this one. It's a short one. And, let's see. Scary, huh? Little Women is scary. The Tempest. Shakespeare, classic. Decoration of Houses. I feel like I don't have any scary books, and it's funny because that is a genre that's popular and yet it's not in this collection. I mean, it's not one of the Count of Monte Cristo scary. It's not one of the options. I guess it could be sort of linked into crime in a sense. I'm gonna go with Red Dragon. I feel like this is pretty much the only one that even remotely fits. I didn't think much of the cover, but Red Dragon? Yep, I'm not scared. Glad you like it. I hope that that one was the correct one. I can't imagine anything else from that selection being the correct one. Now, let's see. Look at everybody. Hi. Have a good one. Thank you. Cheers. Thanks for coming. Cheers. See ya. Cheers, cheers. I might click on some of them multiple times. Cheers. See ya. Man, I didn't find any kids' books. Oh my goodness, the kids' books are all gone. We need to get a stack of kids' books, crime books, fantasy. They really, sorry about that. Doodles. They really emptied out my stores. That was great. That went well. I am amazed. Look at this. We made 65 coins from all that. 65 gosh darn coins. Look how expensive books are. Goodness gracious. Saturday market bigger than ever. Organizers expect record turnout thanks to perfect weather conditions. The vintage kids book collection. Let's see. I feel like crime is really the one that we need to restore. However, I may just hold on to my cash for now. Some of these may lower in price. I already feel like I have quite a few kids' books. So let's just... Oh yeah, I need to put that skull down. Where is it? I don't know if I should put this skull down because it's like... It's going to increase the amount of crime. It's going to decrease the amount of kids' books that are being... But I want to put it in. Look at that. It's funny. It's a funny skull. I just have to find more crime novels. Now, hopefully I don't regret that. Also, Far Beach having a quest attached to it is very nice. But I'm actually going to go to Cafe Liberté now. Let's go to Cafe Liberté. Now, let's refill these shelves, right? Shall we? A lot of travel is still here. People are not interested in travel books. I would assume that that may very well be the case in real life just as much. So, kids, that one is popular. Fantasy, please. There we go. Yeah, put another fantasy book right in there. Stuff it right there. And, crime. Oh my goodness, crime. Okay. We'll put crime right here. Yeah, crime is going to be pretty popular just because of everything. So we are stuffing all the crime in there, I guess. I hope I don't regret that and get that one out then. One fact book, please. Yeah, I have some selections here that, you know, I don't know. It's a nice, varied collection. Let's go in. Cafe Liberté, Thursday, summer 4th. Nice aesthetic. I like the mood of this game. It's so distinctive and very deliberate. Completed meet Tilda at the cafe. Hello. All right. I want to look around here. And I really enjoy that I can look at various stuff and I can collect special things because my character just decides to. There you are. Stamp collected. Meet Tilda at the cafe. Go to the cafe and speak to her. You rolled up to the cafe as Tilda requested. It seems like Mariam has her hands full with the cafe again, but I'm sure she'll drop by later. Now, I have something you might help me with. I've been cleaning out my old shop for months now, selling the small pieces at the flea market. This Saturday, I'm trying to move the more bulky items to the market. Help an old bookseller out, will you? They'd fit well into that little wagon of yours. You just pick them up and bring them with you to the market on Saturday. New request. Move it, move it. Check for Tilda's old bookshop and pick up all 5 of her moving boxes outside. So we're going to have to keep an eye on that. I owe you, and I'll make sure there will be lots and lots of customers in it for you. Thank you, Tilda. Now I'm going to look at this. Oh, I can just look at it. It's so grandiose, I suppose. I feel like there's a puzzle here, but I don't know what it is. There could be a hidden book inside there. What a strange little thing there, the little puzzle of sorts. And I'm gonna look everywhere. Oh, I'd like some help, please. Yeah, absolutely. I prefer books from this century, and I usually enjoy a good mystery plot. Do you have anything like The Outsider? I'm interested to see what you suggest. Violets Are Blue by James Patterson. That's not like The Outsider. The Silent Patient. This is definitely not like The Outsider. I mean, in a way. Is to Die, James Patterson. No James Patterson. Hey, look, it's The Outsider. Why don't we just give her The Outsider? She said, like The Outsider. She didn't say The Outsider. Dark Places by Gillian Flynn. The Western Game. Okay, let's read this. The terrifying outsider stalks Flint City, committing heinous crimes. Tag along a ragtag team of heroes who take it upon themselves to deal with this nightmare in classic Stephen King fashion. Dark Places. Little Libby's life in rural Kansas is forever changed when she witnesses the murder of her family. 24 years later, she revisits it all for the entertainment of crime-loving strangers. So, either the Westing Game 16 heirs must pair up to solve the mystery of eccentric millionaire Sam Westing's last will and testament, all to win his vast fortune. Puzzle along as the twists and turns of this clever case unfold. I think it's probably Dark Places because Stephen King, horror, Dark Places, horror mystery-ish, versus sort of Clue-like situation of the Westing Game. So I'm going to pick Dark Places. There you go. Woo! Dark Places is very up-to-date. Glad you like it. Oh, did she mention something about up-to-date, too? I wasn't even paying attention to that aspect. That is something else. I want to click on things in the background. For some reason, this area reminds me of... what does it remind me of? Professor Layton. Like, there's a place similar to this in Professor Layton. Lovely Lovely one there. Oh, this looks like a something. I'm clicking on it, nothing happening though. There has to be a dealie here for me. These little birds. I want to be careful because who knows. Ooh, there's another bird here. There must be a reason to tap on all this stuff. Oh, there we go. New request. Delivery for Tilda. Bring Tilda's old stuff with you to the flea market on Saturday. She might finally be satisfied after that. Also, look at these. I need some stuff over here. I passed my last exam. I tend to lean a little more towards nonfiction. Yay! Also, I'm a traveler. I like reading about real places. Yes, travel and nonfiction. Travel. This is travel. Yep, it says travel. Thank goodness it's written on the book, too. Nonfiction. In this totally real travelogue from the 13th century, we follow the author's self-insert, conveniently named Marco Polo. Cook as you are. Recipes. No. Into the sunset, the magical west. Explore the mythical and exotic lands of Western Europe. This satirical travelogue lets you in on the secret wisdom. Cookbook. By train through Spain. Join this charming, colorful journey across Spain with Amerigo Marchesi, I don't know, as they hop on trains, stunning gustos, yeah. I think I'm gonna go with this one. Now, that's a surprising treat. By train through Spain? Sounds fascinating. Glad you like it. By train through Spain. I'm still looking in the background. Oh, please help me. Usually there's a little bit of a time lapse, but not always. Not always. That came immediately. I just need another fantasy novel now. I really don't want anything with magic in my book, though. I hope it's not too much of a bother. No magic allowed. Lightning? Is that a magic? Yes. Dragon song? Dreams? Dragons? Oh, isn't that magic? Dragons are magic? Dracula. Gothic horror. Transylvanian cat. This might be one for sure. iRobot. Sci-fi. This is a better match because it's not magic. Frankenstein. Gonna go with iRobot. There you go. iRobot doesn't have magic. What? Not a single drop of magic in Whimsy and iRobot. I thought they didn't want magic. Did I read it wrong? For now, they're done shopping, but maybe they'll come back another time. Whoops. I might have read it wrong. Did I read it wrong? I might have read it wrong. That happens from time to time. Right, Birdie? Yeah. Let's see. I read it wrong, probably. Ooh. And go back out here. And... oh, they like that one. All the genres seem pretty popular. Ooh, I could do all kinds of silly things here. I just feel like there could easily be something here. It's like, bye, y'all. Cheers. Oh, the lights are turning. Oh, you know what? All the tappery that I was doing, I should save it probably for the end of the day because there's nothing stopping me, really. I like this attention to detail. You see all this lighting here? And keep wanting to tap the birds there. Yeah, I should save that mainly for the end of the day, even if I get tempted. Okay, we're heading out. Yeah. So, ooh, used book collection. I can't keep these. Okay, we're gonna get this. Nice, we got a little bit from each. Best-selling biographies. Okay, this is now 35. This is now 25. Fantasy. I feel like we already have a lot of fantasy. Look at that. Crime is what we really need. Lifestyle travel. We have too much travel. Best-selling biographies. That would be in the fact section. We already have quite a few of those. If there was like a crime collection sitting here, I would probably go for that, but we don't have that there. We have 88. It is hard out here being a bookseller. You could make very little. Seems legit. I don't think I have anything new to customize my shop with, but I'll take a quick look just in case I didn't notice. Looks like this is good. Gosh, this game is so good. This game is so good. I could continue on forever. I could continue on and on. Let me know if you'd like to see more. I appreciate your likes and your comments, and if you could subscribe, I would appreciate that too. If you're not already. Thank you so much. Again, check out this game. Link in the description, and I will see you later. And to part 1. Bye-bye.